Bakit ko nasabi na tuta ni Marcos?
Wala na tayong pera.
Kasi sumusunod sino yon? Sumusunod sila kay Trillanes at Marcos. At hindi lang yan. Pinapanindigan pa nila yung kanilang pagsunod
Yes. Grabe.
kay Marcos at kay Trillanes.
Grabe.
And so,
Namigay sa palungon si Trillanes.
this is not about justice. This is about politics in the Philippines.
Tuta umano ni na Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. at Antonio Trillanes IV ang International Criminal Court o ICC ayon kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Alamin kung bakit nito nasabi ng bise sa balitang hatid ni Jason Rubrico.
They are traitors to a Filipino and to the country. But more than that, ang ICC ay tuta ni Trillanes at ni Marcos. Yun yun.
Ito ang matinding pahayag ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa isang pagtitipon ng mga Duterte supporter sa The Hague, Netherlands, kaugnay ng umano'y pakikipag-ugnayan ni na Pangulong Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. at Antonio Trillanes IV sa International Criminal Court o ICC. Muling binalikan ni VP Sara ang panahong sumulat siya kay Pangulong Marcos upang itanong kung bakit nagpapatuloy ang investigasyon ng ICC sa Pilipinas. Ayon kay VP Sara, tumugon ng Pangulo na hindi makikipagtulungan ang pamahalaan sa ICC dahil paglabag umano ito sa soberanya ng bansa. Gayunman, iginit ni VP Sara na taliwas umano rito ang aktwal na nangyari.
But did he follow through on what he said? He presented a letter, he released an official letter, but his left hand was doing other negotiations. He was doing exactly the opposite of his letter. He was allowing the investigation to happen, supported by the House of Representatives and Antonio Trillanes.
Binanggit din ng bise ang umano'y korupsyon sa isinasagawang investigasyon ng ICC. Ayon sa kanya, may mga affidavit umano mula sa mga dating sundalo at empleyado ni dating Congressman Zaldico na nagsasaad ng umano'y pagpapalit ng pera mula piso tungo sa dolyar upang maipadala sa mga investigador ng ICC.
Former soldiers, former employees of Congressman Zaldico already executed affidavits saying that they were told to exchange pesos to dollars because this will be delivered to the ICC investigators through Trillanes. And this is not hearsay because the person who did the delivery, who received the instructions, who went to the money exchange and exchanged for dollars, who delivered the money was the same person who talked to Zaldico.
Iginit pa ng bise na politika umano at hindi hustisya ang nasa likod ng mga hakbang ng ICC.
Bakit ko nasabi na tuta ni Marcos?
Wala na tayong pera.
Kasi sumusunod sino yon? Sumusunod sila kay Trillanes at Marcos. At hindi lang yan. Pinapanindigan pa nila yung kanilang pagsunod
Yes. Grabe.
kay Marcos at kay Trillanes.
Grabe.
And so,
Namigay sa palungon si Trillanes.
this is not about justice. This is about politics in the Philippines.
Ayon pa kay VP Sara, matapos si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ay maaari umanong isunod ng ICC ang ilan pa nitong mga kalyado.
Who's next? Bato. Next. Marcoleta. Next.
Bong Revilla.
Oh, Harry Roque. Bong Revilla, Jingoy Estrada, Mike Defensor.
Yes!
You see the pattern?
Yes!
So this is all about
Politics!
politics. Marcos supporting ICC, ICC supporting.
Para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas kong mahal, ako si Jason Rubrico, SMNI News.
Wala pa ring major development sa kaso ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa International Criminal Court o ICC. Ayon kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Dahil dito, may hiling ang bise sa International Tribunal. Si Jason Rubrico magbabalita.
Nakatakda pa sa Nobyembre ang paglilitis kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa International Criminal Court. Pero iginiit ni Vice President Sara Duterte na masyado pa itong matagal dahil 1 taon at 4 na buwan na ang lumipas mula nang madetine ang dating Pangulo.
That is too far along for us. We wanted an earlier trial date since he's been here 1 year and 4 months and nothing has happened, and there's no talk about his release pending the trial as well.
Umaasa si VP Sara na kikilalanin ng ICC ang presumption of innocence at mapapabilis ang proseso ng paglilitis dahil na rin sa edad ng dating Pangulo.
We can only request and plead with them to speed up the trial because he is already 81 years old and he cannot afford to stay in detention for 3, 4, 5 years more.
Inamin din ni VP Sara na hanggang ngayon ay galit pa rin ang kanilang pamilya sa paraan ng pagkakadala umano kay dating Pangulong Duterte sa ICC. Bagamat sinusunod nila ang proseso ng korte, sinabi niyang nananatili ang kanilang pagdududa sa pagiging objective ng ICC sa paghawak ng kaso.
We are angry. The moment that he was taken, he was kidnapped from the Philippines, and we are still angry now. But we try to support the process since he is already under the ICC jurisdiction. We try to support it, but of course, as a daughter, as Filipinos, we have feelings about how objective the ICC and the officials, people inside the ICC is about the case, and of course, we feel that there was really an injustice with how he was taken from our country.
Ibinahagi naman ni VP Sara ang pangamba niyang maaaring hindi na makabalik ng buhay sa Pilipinas ang kanyang ama kung lalo pang tatagal ang paglilitis.
There is always the possibility that he will pass inside the prison, and that is something that I already discussed with President Duterte. That is why he gave his instructions in case he dies in prison. But of course, as a Filipino, as a daughter, we want him to die in Philippine soil.
Itinakda ng ICC Trial Chamber 3 ang formal na paglilitis o trial laban kay FPRRD sa November 30 ngayong taon. Para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas kung mahal, ako si Jason Rubrico, SMNI News.